Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I want to talk to you about how the gangstalkers tried to make me lose my job. So, um, when you're getting gangstalked, you're you're getting attacked in many different ways. One, by the gangstalkers being the customers and being completely obnoxious, trying to get under your skin. Second, by your coworkers pretty much trying to manipulate you into not doing your job. How do they do that? Well, I'm going to tell you how they did it to me. Thankfully, they weren't successful, but they tried. The first time that happened, I did almost lose my job, I'm going to tell you. However, I was onto them. And I never did anything stupid. For some reason, when it was critical, I managed to know what to say at work. So first, the one thing that I noticed now, this time around, that I didn't notice before, was when I was getting gang stalked and I began doing my job better. I began cleaning, and then my coworkers weren't doing anything. Now, I'm not sure if that's always the case, but I made sure to work to not have anything distract me from doing my job. And I heard my coworker say, "Ha ha ha, he's doing what we want." So that in itself told me what this tragedy was. This tragedy was for me to antagonize work, to antagonize being a good employee, because gang stalkers want me to to work. So it was something interesting, because when this happened, I figured it out when that happened. I did figure it out when that happened. And mainly because the "ha ha, he's doing what we want" sounded so stupid and so fake that I didn't make those connections before, but I did this time around. So yeah, they're going to make you antagonize being productive at work, being a good employee. Additionally, one thing that happened was that when the gang stalking is successful, when they have managed to turn your perception, there was a time where me, even knowing that it's a game of perception, where I was gonna go clean the restrooms, right? And then a coworker came and he said, "Oh yeah, we need a mop," right when I needed it. And I was like, "Oh, what happened?" "Oh, well, there was a spill of antifreeze." And even though I knew that there was an actual spill of antifreeze, I couldn't help it but to believe that it was that they made a mess, only for them to delay my cleaning of the restroom, to create an inconvenience for me, because that's what gang stalking is. The conditioning is to make inconveniences for you, so that whenever an inconvenience happens, you assume that it was a purposely a produced inconvenience for you. So I went there to get them up, right, to help them clean it, and I was still convinced. So the moment I went to clean it, my coworker laughed, and he was like, "Aha," because there was an actual spill. He knew what I was thinking, but I played it off as if I played it off because even though I knew it was that, I understand the game. I understand that it is a game of perception, where the entire production, the entire gang stalking, is made for me to have that belief. the belief that any type of inconvenience was produced uh, for me. And it worked. I literally believe that they made that mess just to mess with me. But I played it off. So guess what I did? I began mopping the mess. I played it off as if I knew. I played it off as if I knew that it was an actual mess, even though I still believe that it wasn't. I didn't have any reaction. I just cleaned it. And my coworkers didn't know what to say because they didn't know what I believed. And when I saw the mess and I played it off as always knowing that it was a mess and not believing that it was a purposely produced mess to create an inconvenience for me, that is when I was able to snap back out of it. And in the first time that I was connected, every time I struggled to find a part, I would get anxiety because I believe that my coworkers hid it. But hid it so that and to make me struggle to find it, but now, I don't think that happened even once. Now, the conditioning of gang stalking happens when you know how there's auditory hallucinations, right? So when something good happens, that you think that the gang stalkers would go, "Oh, damn it." You have the auditory hallucination of, "Oh, damn it." And the thing is that these auditory hallucinations come in the voices of the coworker that you see. So there is a point in gang stalking where gang stalkers don't need to do anything. That's why you never really see the voice. They see their mouths moving anymore because you're just having the auditory hallucinations of them going, "Oh, damn it," when you find something that you weren't supposed to find. But they do that in the beginning. The conditioning happens and then you start having the auditory hallucinations like, "Oh, damn it." Because whenever something good happens, you hear, "Damn it, ah, fuck," or whatever. And then those auditory reactions, you feel that they're observing you because they only have to observe you for a couple of days. And then the auditory hallucinations are the reactions. And that's why you feel that they're watching you all the time. Because they did watch you for a little bit. And they did, "Oh, damn it. Oh, are you serious? Oh, hell no." And then when you are doing things, you feel that you're getting watched because you are still hearing these auditory hallucinations that help you further antagonize your coworkers, that help you further antagonize doing your job. But in the end, all you have to do is rest enough so that you don't have the auditory hallucinations. Sleep enough. If you're doing any substances, stop it. But you have to do whatever it is that you can possibly do to have a good night's sleep, to be well fed. If you do that, your gang stalking is never gonna get impossible to defeat. It's not. As long as you have an understanding of how it works, as long as you have an understanding of the auditory hallucinations, as long as if you have an understanding of the perception that you are meant to have, gang stalking will never beat you. So what you have to do is literally do your job at the best of your ability. You have to understand what gang stalking is about. You have to understand the reality, and you have to understand the alternate reality that gangstalkers are trying to impose on you. Once you understand that, just know that everything that appears to be purposely done, purposely inconvenience for you, know that it was actually a genuine inconvenience. It might have been a trick the first time or the first two times, but most of the time, regardless of how sure you are that the inconvenience was produced, play it off. Play it off as you believing that it was an inconvenience that just happened to be life. Never behave like you are sure that it was produced by gangstalkers. Even when you believe even when you know that the inconvenience was gangstalker produced, play it off as believing that it was just a part of life. That is your safest bet. Play it off as knowing that it was a part of life. Never behave like if it was done by gangstalkers to make your life harder. Never behave, even when you know that that's what happened. Play it off. Always play it off as if it was a part of life, because when you are sure that it was done by gangstalkers, that is when they're gonna stop trying to convince you, because they already did. So always play it off. Always play it off. I cannot emphasize this enough. Always play it off as an inconvenience of life. Never attribute any inconvenience to the gangstalkers. Even when you are 100% sure of it, don't ever do it. All right? Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.